YouTubers, subscribers, and friends, welcome to my channel. Has anybody else experiencing this problem this morning? Check this out. I've restarted my computer I don't know how many times. This is what keeps popping up. I just got up an hour ago and I wanted to watch some videos before I go out and start working, and I can't get this to play videos. I restarted my computer, I cleaned my disk, I did everything and nothing's working. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Keep breaking down all the time. So this is the hole that Larry and I dug yesterday. It is 3 feet exactly, and I did not find any pipe. So last night, after searching and searching, my wife finally found the paperwork that shows where our septic is, and Larry was wrong. He says it should be coming straight like this, but what the paperwork says is, like I showed in the beginning of the video, it says the corner, southwest corner of the house, 17 feet from there out to here where this board is where it goes like this. So if you look, that's just on the outside of that concrete wall. Well, that wall wasn't built when this house was built. That was added years later. So the corner of the house is over here. So if you go in line and come down like this, it comes right to here. This is 17 feet, and then from 17 feet here to where my septic tank is, there's a wire right over here. It is exactly 39 feet, and that's what it says on the paperwork. It says 39 feet and septic tank. So from here to there is 39 feet exactly from that 17 foot. So today, my son and I are going to come out here digging. My wife said last night, oh, it's going to be cooler weather coming. It's like 85 degrees right now and it's hot. So since I have to dig here anyways, I figured I'm going to dig down here, try and find it, because I still have to come over here and dig over here. I have to measure from the wall out to where the toilet is and try to find where we already got the, when we did the foundation. If you go back to the very beginning of the tiny house project, I dig it out and we put the plumbing for the toilet there. So either way, this is what I'm going to be doing today. I don't know if I'm going to go to Home Depot. I need to go to Home Depot. I still need to get more plumbing, because we can't finish the plumbing now because we use the piping for this right here, and I have to get a faucet. So I don't know, I might dig for a couple hours, and that's the plumbing there, because we can't drywall any of this until this plumbing is done. This plumbing is holding us up, and we had a problem with this stupid things yesterday, screwing them in. This one screwed in so easily on every single one of these, and these ones screwed in really hard. So I might get a replacement of these, get 3 more of these and get rid of these. I don't know. He hasn't sealed this one up yet. He hasn't sealed up any pipes yet that don't need to be sealed yet. But yeah, so we can finish doing drywall. We got to get that plumbing done. That's why he stopped doing the drywall yesterday. But Larry was supposed to come back last night and drop off a trenching shovel for us. Oh, I was going to open the window. Let some circulation in here. Let some air in the tiny house. Yeah, I can feel a little breeze. Oh, I see it right there. He must have dropped it off this morning. Little trenching shovel, because he says you don't want to go very wide when I dig this trench right here, which I'm not going to be digging it all day. I think I'll put my son on this today and have him dig over here to the right of this blue line here, because my wife's like, put him to work today, because he slept all freaking day yesterday. He's supposed to help yesterday, and he ended up staying up to 2 o'clock in the morning talking to his friends online. So he's gonna come out here and help me. I have no squirrel. I have not seen this squirrel again, but yeah, it's not too bad to dig. I figured out you just use water, let the water soak in, and then dig down. And then it's what I did last night. I ran all this Just left the water hose running, let it soak in, so it'd be a little bit easier to dig today. I had a viewer say it's better to go rent a backhoe than risk a heart attack. And I'm not going to go spend my money on a backhoe because that's even more expensive than a freaking trencher. And the trencher, the hardware store where I live, it's down the road about 5 miles. They want almost $300 for 24 hours. I'm not spending that. I'd much rather dig a little bit, take a break, dig a little bit, take a break, dig a little bit, take a break, and do this by hand. Which is, you know, if you're watching this thinking you're going to build a tiny house yourself, but you don't have all the money to rent all this heavy equipment and stuff like that, well, I'm just showing that you can do it. If I can dig in this hard ground here in Arizona, you can dig where you're at. It's like other states, it's not so hard to dig. But this is the plan today. I just got my son up. He's making him some breakfast. Look at Brownie, she took over the bed. I'm shocked. Josie usually don't let her stay up there. Who's a pretty girl? Huh? Who's a pretty girl? Alright, let me get digging. I got my van here. I'm going to have some music playing. Normally I can't play music because Larry's got his compressor going or air gun or something. I can't hear it today. I'll be working by myself. It is actually 9 o'clock a.m. right now. So let me get started on this. So while that soaks in, I'm going to take this trenching shovel and I'm going to start over here so I get two things going at once. Eventually we're going to put a fence here, a white vinyl fence. Get rid of this ugly thing. This used to look nice, but the wind and the sun, it just looks like crap. So I think I'll start right here. That way we can still use the driveway and still get under the carport. Get this started for my son if he ever comes out. Boy, that's tough to dig, man. I'm gonna have to get water and put water in here too. The reason I'm starting here though is because, like I said, it's about 9:15 in the morning now. There's shade here, so I can work in the shade and then try to get this dug. That is freaking hard. Hard, especially with that trenching shovel. So, this is about, I don't know, 30 feet here that I just did. Took me like 5 minutes to do, but I'm just scraping this top surface off. But underneath that is freaking hard as a rock. I'm gonna, like I said, fill that with water. And even though it just only took me 5 minutes, that still was tough. The water takes forever to absorb in the ground here. See that? Look at it. Looks like it hasn't even done anything. But so now I'm going to dig over there, put some water in the trench over there, and then start digging over there because I went inside, and the toilet is actually going to be right here area. So me jumping back and forth, and to the I don't have my phone on me. To the person who said why risk a heart attack or in a backhoe, I'm not going to kill myself out here. I got all this shade right here, and even though it is hot, I don't have the sun beating down on me. Freaking rabbits are running around like crazy. Also got people asking me about Mrs. Kravitz. It is strange that I haven't seen or heard anything from her doing this, even in the morning running the compressor, making all the noise. I haven't had one neighbor complain to me. This guy, he's been calling the cops on these people back here because they've been playing loud music, but he hasn't once come over here and complained to me about the compressor or anything 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's cool. I know she's still alive because I see her car in different spots on her property, but I have not yet seen her, which is a good sign. Better for me. Alright, 10 o'clock, my son finally came out. He's helping me. He's trenching now. The water makes it so much easier. Over here it's easy. That hole over there where I'm digging is freaking hard even with water. It doesn't absorb in the ground as quickly. Is it hard, son?
A little bit.
A little bit. He's never dug a trench before. It's his first trench. His first digging, actually. So it's 11:30. Been 2.5 hours of digging out here. My son quit on me. He's like, Dad, I don't want to do this no more. This is hard. I said, well, that's what happens when you stay up at 2 o'clock in the morning and start talking on your internet to your friends. He did something. I'm not going to force him to do this. So I filled this up with water over here. Oops. My Nile River. I filled this up with water over here. This has been sitting for, I filled it all the way up to the rim here, all the way flush. This has been sitting for almost 30 minutes, and that's how much it's gone down, like maybe 3 inches. It has absorbed. So, and then I widened it out here because maybe I'm digging in the wrong area again, because I'm like almost 2 feet down over here. So I want to dig wider because I know it goes that way. So maybe it comes out, because I missed it here. I didn't on that side. Maybe I missed it on that side. Maybe I missed it on this side. I don't know. But either way, I'm wider than this hole here over here. So 17 feet just about to here in the middle of this. So I'm going to hit it eventually. I just do not know how deep it is. But I'm going to go inside, take a little break, let this absorb, because I've lost my shade over there. And it's almost lunchtime, so I'm just going to, my shirt is soaking wet. I got to go change shirts first so I don't get sick going into AC. But I did find the pipe over here though, coming out of the house there. I was digging here and it was wrong because he hasn't marked on the floor that it's on this side of the window, and it's actually right over here. So maybe he, I don't know, maybe it's the mark for the toilet, maybe it's not, I have no idea. I can barely see it anyways. But yeah, making some progress. Either way, I still have to dig this trench no matter what. Even if I don't find this, I still have to dig this trench to, I don't know if I have to dig it this way, but I definitely have to dig it there, because I have to get to, we have to get to that pipe there. And I definitely have to dig that trench over there. That's why I didn't buy a backhoe, because I don't need to dig a really wide one, just wide enough to fit the PVC pipe in there. And this, the ground is getting to where it's not absorbing the water as fast anymore now. I've hit that layer of dirt where it's really hard to dig, so this water's going to have to sit for a while before I go dig it again. And I extended it. I was only coming to here, then I extended it all the way to into the carport, because then we got to go there next. So I don't know what size piping he's going to use for this, so I don't know what pipe to buy, but I definitely have to buy more pipe for the plumbing in there so we can finish plumbing the wall in there. That's where I'm at right now, taking a lunch break. Okay, so I'm going to come in, I'm going to have me French toast pizza. I love this pizza, man. You go at Fry's and you get 10 for a dollar each. 10 for $10. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. This is frozen, so I'm going to put it in the toaster for 10 minutes. And while that's toasting, just going to relax and chill, let that water soak outside. This is not something I would recommend doing in the middle of the afternoon in the desert Arizona heat. That mark on that shovel right here is 2 feet from the tip of that shovel to there. I'm about 2.5 feet down. Like I said, I know the top of the septic tank lid is 3 feet, maybe 3 feet 4 inches, something like that. So there's no way that this can be as deep as a septic tank. This has to be a little bit higher. I even dug it out wider. Let's see, top of the, this is right here. So I got about 2.5 feet, and then hit dry dirt, and that stuff's impossible to dig. So it's getting really hard to dig down there too, to reach down that far. So what I'm going to do is fill this with water and let it soak again, and then I'm going to dig. The most I'm going to dig down here is I'm going to dig 3.5 feet, and if I don't hit it, I'm stopping. I don't know what else to do. But I'm gonna go back over here and dig over here now. You can see the 25 minutes they told me to dig that. The water is still hasn't soaked in over there. And that is the hardest part to dig. This is pretty easy. But I'm gonna dig this out and fill that up and then maybe run to Home Depot. Because it is way too freaking hot. It's 100 degrees right now. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it quits for a while. This is almost 3 feet deep. Just filled this up with water. I'm gonna run to Home Depot. As soon as this one is done filling up, I think I'm done digging for right now. Maybe come back later in the evening when it's cooler. It's so freaking hot right now. Fill this up with water and make a Home Depot run. Woo! Man, this is some tough digging. I don't even know how long that is. I'm guessing 50 feet maybe. It is 102 degrees today at 1:30 p.m. I am almost to Home Depot. My keys today, I'm going to get a key made with the light. Maybe we should make one for my wife. Okay, so I got the special glue, all the fittings for running hot water and CPVC. Learn something new every day. Man, the wind is picking up like crazy. I have spent another $128.50. I don't know what the total is so far. I'll have to do a total once I'm completely done with the tiny house. I'm going to enter this 5,000 thing again. I got all the PVC for running the irrigation outside. Hopefully I got enough 45 degree, enough joints for it. Now I got to put everything in here. Man, it's still 102. I was 2.5 hours in Home Depot. I'm on my way home, but I had to stop and get me some core drink, some watermelon lemonade. Stuff is delicious. My wife just texted me she's home. My son was freaking out because he stayed home, and my wife got home and my daughter was banging on the door, and he's in the bathroom and he's freaking out. He's texting me, he's like, "Dad, is that you banging on the door?" I'm like, "No, look out the window, see who it is." He's like, "I'm on the toilet, I can't do that." I'm like, "Well, I don't know who it is. Call your mom, see if it's your mom. Maybe your sister's banging," because my daughter likes to bang on the door. You know, especially when she gets home and she has to go to the restroom, she like bangs on the door really hard. But yeah, so I called my wife and she's like, "Yeah, no, it was Kiana, our daughter. She was banging on the door to use the restroom." So he was all freaking out. Look at that. It looks like it's gonna rain up there in the mountains, Santa Catalina Mountains. I'm headed north. Got to go home a different way because they have the interstate shut down. This place right over here called Mama's Hawaiian Barbecue. They got the best freaking macaroni salad and pulled pork you could ever eat if you're in Tucson. Check it out. It's over here on Thornydale, on the southeast corner of Cortero, Thornydale. So headed home. Test out my new key. If it works. Yeah, it works. Cool. I'm back home. And drop this. Wow. I bought these pieces right here. I'm going to replace them with this. It's metal go into here, and then it goes for that CVPC for the hot water heater. And then this part right here, if you ever need to change this, you don't have to cut the pipe because this will unscrew and this will stay in, so you can disconnect it that way, which makes it better. So I got the CPVC for all the hot water lines.
Well, this is the hot water
we can
right
run.
here.
Well, he's going to have to change that. He doesn't have it attached yet. See, it's just that right there. Okay, so we can put one of these on this side. Fittings. You got the faucet thing here. This is a ball one. I forget the name of it. What's it called here? Brass hose bib, no kink. Easy on and off. Just halfway turn, it's on and off. But this will get cut shorter. Now I left at 1 o'clock and I fill this up. It is almost 4 o'clock now and it's finally drained. I was talking to the guy at the hardware store. I told him the septic tank lid is 3 feet down. And he says you have to go another foot lower because the pipe that drains into the septic tank is another foot lower.
Right.
So I told him I dug 3 feet here because I was talking about the backhoe, and he's like, well, you probably have to go 4 feet down to hit it. But still, I said, it's only 17 feet. I told him where it's 17 feet from the house. He's like, it shouldn't be that deep from the house.
Right,
It should be
exactly.
about 1 foot deep because it's going to go and it's going to drop
Right.
to that. And I told him I've dug in 2 different places. I dug 3 feet there. It wasn't there because we were thinking it was running like this.
I was wondering if we go.
And then I've dug 2 3/4 feet here, and I still haven't hit it. I found this piping here, which isn't hard. But yeah, it is so freaking hot right now. It's 103 out here where I live. I dug 2 feet down on Larry's hole. I haven't hit anything. I'm giving up. He went home to get a post hole digger and a post hole spike. I'm done digging. I dug here some more. And he told me a foot deep, then he said 18 inches. I'm done. I'm only going a foot deep. If he wants it deeper, he can dig it himself. I'm going to fill this up with water, shut it off, and I'm going to call it a day. My finger is killing me. I just busted my fingertip open now and my thumb. This is not being fun for me anymore, so I'm going to end it here. The tiny house adventures. Oh my goodness, look at the clouds there. It looks like rain coming in Tucson. If you're going to build a tiny house and you're trying to find a septic tank, rent a backhoe. That's what I have to say, because all this hand digging sucks. If you like these kind of videos, hit that like, leave me a comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And thanks for taking the time of your day to watch my videos. I am wore out. These holes have kicked my butt today. I'm gone. Get gone.